Okay, assignment 5.7, question 4. It's simply asking you to compare some ratios. Ratios are difficult to compare. When you just look at it, you can't really say, well, 6 out of 9 is bigger or smaller than 5 out of 7. But we can convert it to different forms that are much, much easier to compare. Okay? So one form that I can convert a ratio to is a fraction. And in order to do that, this is just a simple technique of using the front number as the numerator and the back number as the denominator. I do that in both cases. I set up a fraction. Now that I've got a fraction, we already know that fractions are very easy to convert to decimals. You just use your calculator. In order to convert a fraction into a decimal, you just divide the numerator by the denominator. So go ahead and do that. 6 divided by 9. Okay, and I get a nice decimal here of 0.66, and it's a repeating decimal. I'm going to go ahead and get a decimal here. 5 divided by 7, numerator divided by denominator equals, and I get a decimal of 0.714. You can keep going, but 3 is enough. Okay, 2 or 3 is enough. And I can already look at that and say, well, the bottom is obviously bigger. If you wanted to take it a step further, okay, you could convert this into a percent. Percent's always out of 100. So I move my decimal place, tens, hundreds. That's going to be 66%. It's actually more than that because it's a repeating decimal, but that's fine. And here you'd move it over, tens, hundreds, get 71%. So what that means is that 6/9, okay, or 6 out of 9 is a smaller ratio than 5 to 7 or 5 out of 7. Okay, 6 to 9 is 66%, and 5 to 7, of course, gives me 71%. So if I was looking for the bigger of the two ratios, I know that it's 5 out of 7. You can go ahead and circle that up, and that should get you through question 4 and question 5.